So today, what we will do, I think we'll get started. So today, what I'll do is, although in our current system, the cockpit is not yet ready, what I want to do is, I want to show you how the cockpit works. So where is that? So let me use the other system just to show you, and we'll make the our system ready over the weekend. But I want to show you because I want you to understand, like, what happens and all. So unless that visual is there, you'll not be able to understand, like, what's happening. You spend a lot of time on planning profile, but let us see. So let me process the planning profile. Sorry, cockpit. So let me create an end. Okay, fine. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just creating another set of rate units once again. Okay, and just trying to. So we'll do this. Okay, just give sold to party. This is all we know, right? So let us generate some rate units in the similar way how we have done it in our system. This is what I have done for some other badge. So I am just using that so that you are aware, you will know what is happening. Okay, so looks like in the same manner how we have processed our sales order in our system. Similarly, we process the sales order. So in this case, we save it. The the freight units are not generated in sales order. So we do VS02. Oh, VS02. 3118 is what we have just created. So in this case, I haven't generated freight units in the sales order. So let us go to delivery, and then we will complete the picking. So picking, and then we'll do the picking activity, and then we will save. So we'll create the delivery. So 3203. Okay. So let us come back to delivery and see if our freight units are created. Yeah, TM status has come. The freight units are. Let us check the freight units, what we have. Okay, so like how yesterday or now we created freight units, if you remember, in the sales order. That is what we have done. So here we have created freight units in the delivery. So I'll note down this 578, 9, 580, 578, 580, and 581. Okay, 581, right? So this is what we have. Now what we should do? Now we'll have to go to what do you call the Fiori. So we'll have to launch Fiori. And what are we supposed to do? We have two options. One option is we'll manually insert. Yesterday we have seen that manual insertion, right? Now the other option is go to transportation cockpit. So you go to transportation cockpit. Here again, you have two options again in transportation cockpit. So let me take the option which is visible one. Oh, okay. It has directly opened up the transportation cockpit. So what we will do is that we will planning profile selection screen. So let us go to profile selection screen. So here So typically, this is where you have this profiles and layout, uh, you know, available, wherein you have the, the layout, the planning profile, and all this assigned necessarily. Okay. If you see, there are, one second, layout. Not this one. Just hold on. It's not coming. Oh. Oh. Sorry. I mean, I was working in NWBC, so I'm just lost in this one. Okay. So there are typically in transportation cockpit, there will be two options. Okay. Option one is, profile and layout sets. So it is called profile and layout sets. So that means what? You have various profiles, like all these things. You see here, all of these are profiles. So you can give profiles here and the layout set. So there will be one layout. So either you can use this option. That means you have a layout, then you have a planning profile, and then you have a selection profile. I mean, you forget about these two things. I mean, I was maybe using it for explaining or so, but you can also assign and all that. But just think that your planning profile, TM10, has got selection profile. What does selection profile do? It will select based on the requirements, right? Whatever you have given based on the time and duration and what all that stuff. What are all the profile freight units it has to take into consideration, etc. So that is what the selection profile does. Planning profile will, will choose, depending upon the carriers, various aspects which we discussed, scheduling, uh, incompatibilities, that and this, and so many things are there. So based on that, you will assign a particular planning profile, and then you need a layout, TM10 page layout. So typically in this planning profile and layout set, you can use this one, selection profile, planning profile, and layout, and then you can continue. Okay, this is one option. You can just continue, you will go into the cockpit, right? Suppose if you continue here, right, then what happens? You will go into the cockpit like this. You'll go into the cockpit. Now it has selected so many things and all that stuff. So we don't want to do this. So what we will do, we will again go back. Okay, change planning profile. We'll go back to profile selection screen. Okay, this one. So we came back here. Okay, now there is another one which I told you, right? The another option. It is called selection criteria. That means why TM has the SAP has given these two options is because sometimes what happens is you may want to input certain values based on various selection criteria. Apart from this selection profile, and all that stuff, right? So you may want to give some more criteria, right? What is that criteria? So if you select this selection profile, just remember that it will be right at the top. I was also finding it difficult to search here. So you remember that it is right at the top.
Hello, I have